Thank you. So I'm going to talk a little about giving and receiving today. So some of you just chew on that right now, okay? Because I'm going to digress immediately. I'd been, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. I'd been dealing with an appearance, and the appearance was that I was under the weather. And so I didn't leave the house for a week. I didn't hardly talk to anybody. I didn't speak, I didn't teach, I didn't counsel, I didn't do any of the stuff that normally fills every day of my life. It was just me and God and healing. Okay, sometimes me and God and Ina Garten on the Food Channel, but I love her, I love her. And I finally went out. I was feeling good. I had to go to the grocery store. I had to get things. And because I had not been out for a week, you know how when you do, everything looks a little brighter and is a little more wonderful and special. So I walked into Vaughn's and it was like, oh my God, these are the most orange oranges I've ever seen in my life. This is the bluest sky I've ever seen. Oh, that's the cutest dog in the world. Oh my God, I was just so happy to be out in the world. So I thought, I'm going to Starbucks. I'm going to Starbucks. So I went to Starbucks and I got my cup of coffee, you know, and I'm just so happy to be upright in the world. And I've got my cup of coffee and I'm just sitting there like, it's great to be alive. And some guy walks by and smiles, and I smile at him. And then he's standing in line and he smiles, and I smile back at him. And then he gets his coffee and he smiles, and I smile at him. And he comes over and he sticks his hand and he says, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. And now I want you to know this guy's a kid. I mean, he's a kid. I have eggs in my refrigerator that are older than this guy, okay? And he says to me, he says, hi, I'm whatever his name was. He says, and I'm a rabbi and I'm starting a synagogue in the neighborhood. And I said, wow, that's great. That's fantastic. I am so happy to hear that for you. Remember, I have not been out of the house in a week. I have talked to very few people. And so I said, that is just what, because I think a colleague, a comrade in arms. He doesn't even know how much we share already. I mean, he's in the business. I'm in the business. You know, I mean, this business, not the business you were all in, this business, okay? And I'm like so excited. I say, oh my God, have I got things to tell you? And he starts backing up. And he starts backing up. You know? And I said, no, it's okay. I'm perfectly sane. I'm a minister too. He says, you are? Where? And so I tell him here, and I tell him about us. And he gets this horrified look over his face. And says, well, you know, I really got to go now. And you can always tell when it goes on that syllable at the end. I got to go now. You know, it's like, oh, crazy person, aisle 11, here we are. And so, but I realized it just, this does connect to my talk in a very, very remote way, that, you know, it's easy to be all spiritual when you're at home, isn't it? You know, I was at home, I was praying, I was meditating, I was doing my affirmations, I was feeling good, I was healing, but then you go out into the world, you know? And it suddenly becomes a little harder because we all have rough edges, and our rough edges bump up against other people's rough edges, and boy, we know they have rough edges, don't they? Oh, boy. And you know, and so I can also be in the world, you know, but I know that what I'm after is to bring this spiritual consciousness into the world in which I live and walk and interact with everybody. So really, it's this balancing place. So today I'm going to talk about giving and receiving. You know, in A Course in Miracles, it says the cost of giving is receiving. Because they're really two sides of the same coin. You can't do one without the other. I look at it like this. It's like inhaling and exhaling. You can't just inhale. Now, can you? Go ahead, do it. Have a little inhale. Now have some more. Now inhale some more. And some more. Don't exhale, though. Just keep taking it in. More. Okay, all right, you can exhale. That's right. But see, it's, you have to do one, and you have to do the other. There have to be both, because it's a cycle. It completes the process. And this is the same thing with giving and receiving.